What's up, guys? Lee Moore here from LegendaryGuards.com, bringing you some weekend motivation. Today we're going to talk about discipline and commitment. And it's kind of ironic that the video is titled Weekend Motivation because discipline and commitment are kind of the opposite of motivation. See, a lot of times we get super motivated and we'll start a project, we'll dive into something, and then we hit a roadblock where we're not so motivated anymore. We don't want to get up early, we don't want to put in the long hours, right? And we worry about how to get motivated again. We think to ourselves, if I could just get motivated, I could get going. And the reality is that motivation is not going to make you successful. The most successful people in the world aren't successful because they're motivated. And I know we have this image in our heads of people that are super successful, that have achieved super big things, and that they just, these balls of energy, they're just super motivated, just go, never get discouraged. And that's just really not the case. In fact, I would argue that the people that are the most successful have the least amount of motivation on a regular basis because they've already achieved so much. It's like, what's the point in getting up and going to work every day and you're a billionaire? You know, what's left to accomplish? So what comes in is the discipline, because discipline is what's going to keep you going. When you don't feel like getting up, when you don't feel like waking up early and going to the gym anymore, right? That third week of your new workout plan, right? Discipline is what's going to get you going. It's what's going to keep you going. It's what's going to help you actually achieve your goals. Because motivation only lasts so long. And that's for everyone. If you're not motivated right now to go out and start working on your goals, you're not alone. And you're not different. And you're not weird. You're the same as everybody else. The only difference between someone that's successful and someone that's not successful is the successful person, whether they're motivated or not, they're going to keep working. The not successful person, when they're not feeling motivated, they're not going to work, and they're going to wait to be motivated again, right? So it's very important that you understand this. Motivation is great, but it's not necessary. In fact, when you're feeling the least motivated, that's when you really need to get to work, because that's when you should be putting in work. When you're not motivated, everyone else is also not motivated. If you've been working for 6 hours straight and you're tired, someone else that's been working for 6 hours straight is also tired. So what's going to separate the two of you is who keeps going despite being tired and despite being bored and despite being frustrated, and who just gives up and says, I'm just going to wait till I feel motivated again. I'm going to wait until I feel pumped up again, right? So just think about that this week as you're going out, as you're working on your goals, whether you're trying to get in better shape, whether you're trying to fix your jump shot, whether you're trying to learn a new language, I don't know, whatever you're working on. And it's going to be tedious and it's going to be hard and it's not going to be fun all the time. And you're sitting there and you're like, is this worth it? Do I really want to do this? Just think about the commitment that you made to yourself. Try to establish a level of self-discipline that's going to allow you to break through that motivation barrier or the lack of motivation barrier. And that way you're going to see a lot more results in whatever it is that you're working on. So here's what I would suggest for you. Just try it for a week or two. And this is something that's worked really well for me. When you're working on your goals, whatever goals you have set for yourself, and when you set your goals, you should have like some sort of process that goes along with your goals. Like if I want to become a really good writer, I need to write 3 pages of stuff a day, whatever, right? So when you're working on your goals, don't focus on getting super great results. Don't focus on anything else. All I want you to focus on is just being consistent. Can I do this work consistently, right? If I'm trying to get into shape, can I just make it to the gym every single day, right? We're not talking about intensity of your workouts, whatever you're doing. Just can I get to the gym every day? Can I get up in the morning every morning without hitting the snooze on my alarm clock, right? And just keep track of it. I use this app called Streaks. You could use like a piece of paper with like check boxes on it. It doesn't really matter. Just keep track of it. Try to build a streak. Try to create a habit, because it takes time to form a habit. So just try to form a habit of consistency. Try to form a habit of self-discipline. And when you do that, the results are going to come.